Hello again, folks. This is Baku, and we're back with more Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Been a while. Been a while since the tournament qualifiers started. It's still going on. It's still going on. And yeah. If the resolution seems different, it's just I've lowered the game resolution just so I can see more stuff on the screen. But yeah, if you see the title, my primary goal for this stream is just to look at some stage mods. What I'm going to be doing is looking at stage mods and just running through them, because there are a lot of stage mods. A lot of them are pretty cool, and I want to show them off, but I also want to give my thoughts on each one of them. I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them, but I'm going to do my best. But of course, I do gotta mention, I did manage to get Emerald rank in Legend Comp, and I did apply for the Twitch jobs. I actually just did. That means if I get accepted, I won't be able to stream any other games like Rumble. I won't be able to stream any other games up until the qualifiers are over. So if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. Well, I don't have Twitch drops yet, so it don't matter where you're watching this. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Twitch, hello. Hope you enjoy the stream. Anyway, so we got a lot of stages to go through. I was making a list, but I just didn't finish it because there are just so many stages. But we're gonna go through them.
My turn now.
We're just gonna go through whichever stage mod is first.
Yeah, let's race.
And first up is Sky Stadium. Sky Stadium, one of the semi-early mods.
Let's go.
And the main goal of this is simply just make E Stadium be in the air. And you can see all this other stuff. You can see all these balloons and whatnot. You can see that that flying carrier over there. You can see that flying ship over there. Why am I not playing on supersonic speed? I'm making the stage take longer for no reason. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. I don't really have anything to say too much about it. It just looks really, really nice. Ever since I installed this mod, I've kept it on because it just, I just kept on. It works pretty well. It's aesthetically pleasing. And now, I also want to take a look at lap 3. And lap 3 doesn't really change much, but I will be going through all lap 3 versions for the main worlds, for the main tracks. just to see if the modded version does anything different. Um. Okay. Okay. So that's that mod. That one is pretty fine. That one was pretty good. Now, Green Hill. This one actually changed the music to generation stuff. And yeah, it's Green Hill over Rainbow Garden. I remember back when this mod had a previous version, it had some pretty big lighting issues. Like, it just made it pretty unplayable. But this version improves on the lighting a whole lot. So now I actually do use the mod now. Like before, this cave was completely dark, and it would conflict with the lighting on some of the other stages as well. I don't know who created each one of these, but I'll probably have it in the bottom corner or something. Have the author in the bottom corner. Act 3 gives Green Hill a sunset effect. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that changes about this stage. This one's fine. It's functional. It looks good. Nothing more, just not really much else to say. These are gonna get a little bit more interesting in future stages. So 2 more stages here. We have these 2 are relatively new. Tropical Resort is relatively new. Actually, this isn't Sand Road. This is Ares Island. This stage is actually new. Let's look at Sand Road. I mean Ares Island. It doesn't have text changes. But this is basically Ares Island. And yeah, it's Ares Island. You can see that big pyramid, inverted pyramid up there. On the mod page, The creators said they weren't too proud of this one. Like, I mean, this one seems pretty alright. I want to say this sounds like Dusty Desert, but I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. No, that part of the song didn't seem like Dusty Desert. I know this song though. We're on a mission, oh, we're driving all around a competition.
Only one faster than me is me.
I like Breakthrough It All. It's my favorite Frontier song. Don't at me. This was a fine stage. This one is a fine stage mod. When we get to future stages, we're gonna be seeing very interesting things. And I'm pretty sure that's coming up right now. On this very next stage. So here we have Tropical Resort over Colorful Mall. It turns an indoor stage into an outdoor stage. I like that idea. This first part seems fine. Or if you gotta go through all the different paths. Alright, so here's the first part. So they turned this into water, right? However, they removed the wall here. So when you're running through here, so when you have the boost and you're going over the off-road section, you have to also, not only do you have to try and get over you have to try and manage your boost to get over the off-road section, you also have to try and dodge the wall. So like, I have two wrists here, I can boost over this. Now, I managed to get through there without hitting the wall, but it is still a possibility that you can hit it without being able to see it. If it's something you're going to interact with, then it's got to remain the same in the... If it's something you have to interact with in the unmodded version, then it's something you'll have to interact with in the modded version. if you're making a stage for CrossWorlds and you intend for this to be played online and whatnot. The rest of the stage seems fine. Like, there are plenty of walls around where they're supposed to be. It's just that one part. What I primarily focus on, what I'm gonna be primarily focusing on is, can you play these stages normally? Can you play these stages as if they were unmodded? So we're going through lap 3 here. Now, I guess you could say... Look. Now, I guess you could say... the area here is a bit... The lighting here isn't really the best. I mean, you can still see it. Even in the original, you couldn't really tell when you're racing that there's a secret path here. And I guess it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, the stage looks beautiful. It absolutely does. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't really need you don't need a sign telling you where the hidden path is. That's more for people that know the track layouts. But this right here is pretty big. Not that big. You can still avoid the wall normally. You can still avoid the wall with good drifting. But if you're trying to, like, really cut corners, then... Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. But it is something to think about. It is something to think about. Can you play these stages as if they were unmodded? That's my main goal during this series. And when we get to later stages, it's going to be a whole lot more apparent. Another stage we got here is Corneria. This one was released a few days ago, along with another Star Fox stage. And yeah, this one looks pretty good. This one looks pretty good. On lap 2, it changed to sunset. The way it does it is a little bit janky, but it is kind of cool that it changes on lap 2. I wonder if it changes... I wonder if that means it changes during CrossWorlds. Like, you have it selected as a CrossWorld, and it just suddenly becomes sunset. Like, whoa. That's crazy. I guess it suddenly becoming sunset is a little janky, but then again, no other kind of stage does this, so. I mean, I'll excuse it. No other stage does this. It's pretty cool to see all the ships in the background. You can see the Great Fox. Star Fox. I'm so glad Star Fox had a movie recently. A guest star with Mario. He had Mario as his guest star. That's cool. That's a pretty cool stage. You get different options and whatnot. You can turn off the sunset effect if you need to. You can also change the music and whatnot. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna do some custom races and check out what I was just talking about. All off and then turn on. All off and then turn on. Where are you? I forgot where it is. Court area. And I need 2 other stages. So we'll go through Truckload Resort.
The races are now getting ready.
Let's go.
Huh? I thought it was kind of weird. We're friendly.
The
It is
races are
really
now
hot.
getting ready.
Fuck you.
You're too slow. Random track. Let's keep up the pace.
Okay, yeah, it does. It just suddenly becomes sunset. Okay. So that effect changing it is just automatic. It's just already applied by the time you completely go through the crossroad. So that during a normal race, it's pretty seamless. During a normal race, it's pretty seamless. So okay, it's only like that during time trials. So that's fine. Oh no. Corneria is a pretty cool stage. And I guess the issue I have with CrossWorlds is pretty minor. It's still completely playable. Ow.
Woo, number 1.
Next stage.
All right, let's take off.
Next stage, Crystal Mine, or rather, Chaos Island. This mod came out before the Ares Island mod. With both this mod and the Ares Island mod, we have all 3 main islands from Sonic Frontiers, and this one is pretty alright. From the mod page, it said that this is the mod creator's first stage mod, and I think it's alright. I think it's alright. You see the lava effect. If you stop, you can see the lava effect moving around. And I mean, it's pretty satisfying. Like I said earlier, I prioritize playability over visuals. Can you play the stage as if the stage was unmodded? And so far, you can. Hey, it's fitting that I'm playing with Tails here. I wasn't even paying attention to when I did that. Find your plane! Everybody loves this song. And yeah, nothing too crazy. It's functional, and that's what I like. And I like the music choice, obviously. I like the music choice. I like, this station's pretty alright. Shut up, Tails. Anyway. I gotta make sure you guys can hear me. Because I want to make a YouTube video out of this. Three change stages here. Metal City over Irving Canyon. Finally, we're doing something with this boring-ass stage. So yeah, Metal City. I mean, it makes perfect sense since Jet had a line over this stage. Actually, speaking of Jet, Metal City. And this stage is pretty good. I mean, I guess the mountain section there does look a little bit iffy. At least the first part of it does. But I mean, I don't care too much, it's still playable. One other thing I gotta point out is that on the mod page, the poster put, the author had pictures of Jet. The focus on the on the mod page, the author had screenshots of Jet. Focusing on Jet. Whatever. And yeah, that part does look kinda eh. This one's a fine stage. There's not really much to talk about. It is pretty much Metal City. It does look very good. I don't have any complaints about it. I like the music choice, especially during lap 3. And yeah, one thing I do gotta point out is on the mod page, the author has a whole bunch of screenshots where it's showing off the stage, but the screenshots focus on Jet. I mean, like, Jet is cool and all, but don't you want to show off the stage? Isn't that the point of this? Isn't that the point of this mod page? Don't you want to show the reason why people will want to play the stage? Sure, Jet is cool and all, but come on, man.
Let's go!
Now we have Sunset Heights over Market Street. Man, people really love forces, don't they? This stage looks phenomenal, man. You can see the robots moving around in the background. You see the whole city on fire. Man, Market Street does not. Market Street has seen better days. And once again, the stage is completely playable. There aren't any, like, graphical discrepancies or anything. It knows that it's a racetrack. It still knows that it's a racetrack. It still plays by the rules of CrossWorlds and all that. And after the fight, yeah. Yeah, I got fist bump playing at the end, but yeah. That was a pretty good stage. I can't really complain, I mean, it just looks very good. And yeah. It's completely playable. It's a new start. Radiant Emerald over Coral Town. Of course, another pretty stage. Gotta make sure you can still hit the skip here. There's nothing blocking your view of it. There's nothing that would interrupt that. I guess if there were any complaints, is that the whole thing is crystal. The whole thing is the same color. I mean, it all changes color, but it all looks a bit the same. So this part is fine. You can still see the wall and the floor very clearly. Like, it's all pretty good. Like, yeah, you can still see runoff areas and whatnot. But when it comes to this part, since everything looks the same, it's hard to tell where things are. And you shouldn't really expect people to just rely on muscle memory, because when it comes to stages, when it comes to CrossWorlds stages and CrossWorlds in general, people aren't going to be playing this game all the time. People aren't going to be playing every day, so their memory might not be as effective as someone who does. So when it comes to players that when it comes to the general player base, you want to make sure that the stage can be played as if it was unmodded. You wouldn't, like, can you see what's ahead of you? Can you accurately determine where to go and all that? I love supersonic racing. And I guess that's one thing is that you could try to make the pads a different color. But yeah, here, like, I can barely tell that there are multiple platforms here. I can definitely see the one in the middle, and I can see the one on the right. But can you tell me, without going based on memory, how many pads are there on the left side? Like, I was only able to make that because I stopped and just asked that's the situation, but in a normal race, you're not going to be able to stop. You have to keep going. And you have to be able to look at the... You have to be able to take however many seconds it would take for you to assess the situation and figure out where to go. This stage is very pretty. It looks very good. It's not a huge deal, but it is something to point out. It is something to point out. I didn't go down all the paths yet either. The stage is still pretty playable. There's nothing too grandiose about whatever else is going on in the stage. It's just this one part. And I feel like this could be alleviated by just simply having the pads be a different color. Even though I know... Again, I focus mainly on whether or not the stage is playable if it was unmodded. I know the whole deal with Radiant Emerald is that everything is crystal. Everything is rainbow. Everything is rainbows. Everything is crystallized. But there needs to be a distinction between I would recommend making a distinction between the pads and the ground that you gotta go on. It's not that big of a deal, but it can't. But if there is a possibility that such a thing can make a difference in a race, then I feel like it should be addressed. And this isn't even touching upon how the stage would look on lower NPCs, because oh my goodness. Oh boy. That wasn't the stage's fault, that's my fault. Other than that, the stage is completely fine. That was still an S rank. Other than that, the stage is completely fine. I keep this stage on all the time. It is very fun. Mario in my Sonic game? This is Rosalina's Ice World. We don't have enough Blizzard Valley tracks, man. So I appreciate this one so much. It is so good. I never even played the game that this stage was in. I don't play Mario, I play Sonic. Whatever. But yeah, this stage is pretty fine. It tells you where everything's at. It doesn't remove any wall. It doesn't turn any visible walls into invisible walls. You can still clearly see the ice paths. And yeah. Ow. And I really like the music too. No, I missed it. I'm trash at this game. Okay. I think I actually messed up the record now. Okay. I'm so good at this. Yeah, this stage was fine. This stage was completely fine. I like that. I like Rosalina's Ice World.
Mission accepted.
1 second. I'm gonna change on my gadgets because I am doing a lot of drifting. I want to be able to talk and just you being able to hear me, not have to hear all this whatever. Asteroid coaster over Chow Park.
Acceptable.
Now, right off the bat, you saw that the stage had to light up, and one contentious thing that people have pointed out before is that this stage does have lighting issues. Like, even now, it does kind of have some lighting issues. But you can still play this. You can still play the stage normally. This is still pretty playable. Like, again, it doesn't take out any walls, it doesn't add walls where there's not supposed to be. It is pretty good in my opinion. Does anybody ever do that trick jump at the end? Like, there's that one, but what about the second one? Nobody ever does that one. Eggman, Area Stellar Amusement Park. The place where you get the Mega Wisps like Void. That is one of the worst items in the game. Void is alright, it has some use. But yeah, this stage is pretty alright. Nothing too distracting, nothing too crazy. I like this stage.
Unacceptable.
You're unacceptable. I like that stage. That stage was good. White Jungle over Aqua Forest. This one's also relatively new. And man, this stage looks good. I like the rain effect. Even though the rain effect can leak into the main stage, if this happened to be in a crossroad, you can see the gun beetles. You can see the item box. That's a modern item box. That's not from SA2. So, points off for inaccuracy. I'm joking. But yeah, this stage looks very good. You see the leaves blowing in the distance. And once again, the stage is completely playable. It doesn't add walls where there's not supposed to be. It doesn't remove walls where there needs to be one. Like, yeah, there's that waterfall, but I mean, you can still see past it. It's completely fine. All that really changed with the main track is that there's a whole bunch of leaves on the ground now. It's still mostly, when it comes to the track itself, it's still mostly Aqua Forest, and you know, that's completely fine. That is very fine. But yeah, I gotta check out this path too. Gotta be careful of all those gun robots. Don't want to get hit by them. Don't want to be confused for Sonic by them. I don't care about the recent art that got released. It's still stupid. And this is just straight up throw it all away. Oh darn it, I didn't take the bottom path. Okay. So it can transform back. Alright. still unchanged.
Maximum power.
Things and doses and goddess.
Unacceptable.
You're unacceptable. This was pretty good. This is pretty good. I like the stage. I can't say this. I don't know if people with lower NPCs will like this with the raid effect, but I mean the same about them. Their concerns are still valid. There's probably a performance version of this mod somewhere. What's up? What's up, Maverick? Yeah, I'm just going through each of these stage mods. I'm trying to make a I'm gonna try and make a series out of this, out of the stream. Yeah. Alright, next stage is Race of Ages. Let me tone it down a little bit. Race of Ages. This stage came out recently. This is another recent stage. And I gotta say, it looks very beautiful. It keeps the elements from Egg Expo. It keeps the elements from Egg Expo that you gotta interact with. And yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. It keeps the walls where it's supposed to be, keeps things visible, keeps things nice and clean. That's what I like to see. Wait a minute. I just want to check something really quick. It's gonna come up in the... Yep. Okay, so... There is a thing I noticed when I played the stage earlier, is that objects are going to be clipping into the ground here. It seems like the ground is a bit elevated on the curves here. It's not a big deal, but you can still play the stages normally. You can still... My main goal with these stage analysis is that, can you play these stages as if they were unmodded? That is my main goal. That issue right there is... It's not really a big deal. It just looks a little iffy. It just looks iffy, but you can still play the stage normally. I mean, I only noticed it. I only noticed it just then. But it's gonna be there's gonna be a bigger example in lap 3 here. Like, the curve is just a bit higher than it's supposed to be. But yeah, the Wrecking Ball is still the same. The Egg Dragoon is still the same. And here is what I was talking about. So, like, you can see the rings clipping into the ground here. And if I go forward a little, you can see the blue star also clipping into the ground. Yeah. Again, it's not that big of a deal. You can still play this stage normally. But if the mod creator sees this, that's something to fix. The Death Egg is still the same. Which is perfectly fine. I mean, aesthetically, it doesn't really match the rest of the stage because this whole stage is like vibrant and whatnot. But but the gimmicks here are still the same color. I mean, again, that's perfectly fine. If you don't have anything to replace them with, then just keep them as is. Because I prioritize gameplay over visuals. As long as the stage is still playable, that is perfectly fine with me.
Unacceptable.
As long as you can still see the stuff that you have to interact with, that is perfectly fine with me. Yeah, it is. It did start raining, didn't it? Yeah. Oh man, the fog's rolling in. I haven't played Persona 4 in a while, so I don't have a joke for this. I don't have a Persona 4 related joke. Oh well. Da 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 da. I went through all these stages. There's a lot more to go through. I'm just gonna start with. I'm just gonna keep going with these. This one's not that big of a deal. This one's not that big of a change, but I should still, is that what that air quality thing is? Chronos Island. This one doesn't really change the stage too much. It's more just... You can see the different, lighting. This is Chronos Island Starfall version. And it doesn't change too much. But I want to briefly cover it anyway. Man, I mean, is that why it's like 100 degrees out? Like, god damn. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely terrible, man. What's going on in the world, man? Is it really... I keep hearing people talk about these AI data centers that's like... It's like causing all these emissions and whatnot. Like, I don't know if that's just fear-mongering or there's actually some truth to that. It's like... Man. Here I am just trying to survive this summer, man. And here's lap 3. Lap 3 is what Chronos would look like under Starfall. And it looks very pretty. There's not too much change here. It mainly just changes the time of day and gives the Starfall effect during lap 3. Not too big, not too small. I mean, this is a perfectly fine stage. This is perfectly fine stage mod. I like it. That was a new record? I wasn't even paying attention. But yeah. Yeah, it is July. But man, we rarely see such high temps. Like, oh my goodness. But we just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going either way. Alright, next stage. Let me change characters.
It's my turn now.
Route R over North Star Islands. What I like about this stage is that it changes. I'll get to that. I like the Can You Feel the Sunshine remix here. And we just came from Resort Island, and now we're going through Radical City. This area would be Regal Ruins. And then this area would be Reactive Factory. And we finally get to Radiant Emerald. What I like about this stage mod is that it changes this to be a compilation of all these Sonic R stages instead of the original North Star Islands just being some of the stages. So like you only had Bridge Island, this would be Speed Jungle, this would be Sky Temple. The next stage would be what was it? Press Factory. And I forgot what this stage over here would be. If this is a stage. If this was a stage originally in the original, I don't remember. But this stage is very fine. I really love it. I like the music choice. It looks great. I like it. But I do have one complaint about it, and I'm gonna get into it when I get over there. We already passed by it earlier, but I'll get over there. I'll get there. It's Supersonic Racing. The only complaint I have is this part here where the dash panel is the same color as this part here in the Radiant Emerald section. And before I wouldn't have seen this. Back when I first played this mod, I actually missed this dash panel because it was the same color as this pink crystal here. Of course, you can change the dash panels to another mod, but the idea is to play it. The mod needs to be able to stand on its own. The mod needs to be able to stand. The mod needs to be able to stand without any additional mods supporting it. So yes, changing the dash panels here to something like from the writer's pack. Yeah, that would fix this issue. But but yeah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but it would be a big deal during something like during festivals, or you're playing Race Park with dash panel rules, where the idea is to go for dash panels. You would end up skipping this. You would end up skipping this without even seeing where it's at. If you know the track layouts, it's not a big deal, but the idea is to not rely on people just remembering, because again, people aren't going to be playing this game all the time. People can be coming back to this after stepping away for a little bit, and they could potentially forget that this dash panel is here. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It is just one dash panel out of however many, but it is something to I do still gotta point it out all the same. This stage is perfectly fine otherwise, it's just that one part. The only suggestion I would just give is just change the order of the colors during the Radiant Emerald section. Like, just put the pink part somewhere else and have a different color on that part. Something that makes the dash panel stand out. Like maybe blue, I guess. I don't know. But it's a pretty it's not that big of a deal, but it's something I gotta point out either way. Exactly. People don't play this game 24/7. Some people have a job. Alright, next stage.
Hi there.
Yeah, Rouge was playable during this part. This stage doesn't have a picture. From the mod page, it said that it says something interesting. I think this one was their first mod or something. I gotta go back and look, but this one is Kingdom Valley. So it looks fine now, but as you can see, we're in Kingdom Valley. And this stage is pretty fine. I like the waterfall effect down here. Ooh, I like the castle at the front, even though the wall section down here looks a bit empty, but then again, that's just Kingdom Valley. That's just Kingdom Valley from 06 originally, so it's not that big. It's not that crazy. It's not that it's not really distracting. And the runoff sections are still visible. You can still see everything coming through. When it comes to graphics, well, what's the thing? I mean, I guess there's not that much detail. The lighting could use a little work, I guess. But I'm not too concerned with all that. My main concern is playability. I'm perfectly fine with this. This is completely playable. And it looks fine in my opinion. I mean, okay, there's the changed texture of the signboards here. When it doesn't make sense in Kingdom Valley, but I'm not gonna harp on it. It's not that big of a deal. As long as you can still play the stage, that's all that matters to me. I like what they did for this tunnel section. And yeah, everything's playable, everything's fine. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty fine. I didn't even notice the street lights, the street lamps. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's pretty playable. I like it. I'm pretty sure it had some music, but my own music mod overrode it. Yeah, I should probably take a look at it again after I disable my mod. But yeah, this is pretty fine. No, I am not getting Definitive Edition. What's even different about it? The only difference is that it's on the Switch 2. I ain't getting no Switch 2. Like, the only thing that's different is that it's on the Switch 2, and it's got a performance mod, and I mean, not a mod, mode, and it's quality and performance mode, and I mean, that's pretty much it. Everything else is the same thing from Frontiers normally. The fit of my ass. It's just a repack. It's just repackaged shit, man. I ain't getting that. They even took out DLC. They took out the Corona DLC. She's a VTuber. She's a Sega ambassador. But, there's no point getting that thing. Don't waste your money on that. It's just so fucking lame. What else? Bikini Bottom also has a stage mod, but all it does is just change the lighting and some of the textures. I'm not gonna cover that. I mean, it's a pretty, it makes the stage look a little better, but eh. Alright, we got a lot of stage mods over here. We have a night stage. This one's another recent mod. It's Super Monkey Ball over Golden Temple. I already showed this off before. It's Null Space. This is Alaska Daytime. I'm not gonna I think I'm just gonna cover all the time of day mods and just put them all in its own video. Like, I'm not gonna go too in depth on these. This one's another Star Fox stage. This is Planet Namek, Crisis City, the Digital Circus. This is a new version of the Digital Circus mod. I gotta cover that, but alright, we'll start with Bell Bridge here. What am I doing? I should be playing as Knights. Why do I have to press the B button so many times? Where are you, Knights?
Let the dream begin.
I still don't have normal Dark Magician Girl. So this one is Bell Bridge. It's a nice night space stage. And this stage looks pretty good. This stage looks very good. It's playable. I like the effects and whatnot. You can still see stuff coming. And yeah, I mean, it just looks very good. When you look at the sides when you're going down, it really makes it look like you're just falling down into the street. It just looks really good. But one thing I do have to mention, while I do like that this is the only stage mod that I know of that changes the dash hoops. The dash hoops you go through when you're in the air into something else. Like, I like that they changed those dash hoops into those rings from Knights. However, I do have to point out that that these hoops do remove the that blue middle thing that you can go into to get more speed. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, the idea is to go in the middle anyway to get more speed out of them. but it does serve a gameplay purpose, and it is something that I do gotta point out. And I know keeping the blue thing wouldn't look aesthetically cohesive with the knight's rings, but my suggestion would just simply change it to something. I would say change it to like a glowing yellow thing, a glowing yellow circle. Uh, that way it'll still look. That way it'll still look cohesive with the rings, and you can still have it be. You can still keep it. You can still get that gameplay visual feedback. It's still playable, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. What did I just get hit by? Okay. That's actually another thing that I didn't realize. So another thing that I wanted to talk about are, I briefly mentioned it, but gameplay feedback, visual feedback. You need to be able to see what's ahead of you. If there's something there, if there's an obstacle in the original version that's there, it's got to be here in the modded version as well. So if I just go normally, if I just got hit by something, I just ran into an invisible wall somehow and I could not see it. And if I go right here, there's supposed to be a blimp there. There's nothing here in the mod that tells you that that blimp is there. That's a bigger issue, because once again, if you're gonna be, if you come back to the stage and not remember where it is, if you don't play this game that often, you're not gonna remember everything. You're not gonna remember everything that goes on. And the crazy thing is that these blimps stay the same. These blimps are still the original from the original Sky Road. So if you're gonna keep those, then why not keep these? Why not keep the blimps here? Because I can't see that, and I can't see this. And that's gonna make a big difference when you're in a race, when you're in online, when you're in a pretty intense race. It'd be pretty shitty if you ended up running into something that you couldn't see. And you should not rely on a player's muscle memory in order for them to go around that. I like the music choice though. Again, I really do like the different dash hoops. But if you just like add that little dot in the middle, then it would work perfectly for CrossWorlds. Yeah, I mean, it's an alright stage. It's pretty alright. It looks good. Those are just my two biggest complaints. It's mostly the it's just my biggest concern is the invisible wall stuff. That needs to be addressed. But the dash hoops, I mean, they're not too big of a deal, but it is something. What am I doing? I have II. Why do I have to press the B button so many times?
Let's go!
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, yeah. Only 2 games represented here. Yeah. They they could have did more. They could have did more of Knights. They really could have. But did you know that Knights has some rival data? Like Knights had some animation. I think it was no. Miku had a rival animation, and Knights also had some rival data. Like they were considering having uh DLC characters as rivals in the Grand Prix, but they cut that for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they did. But anyway, Golden Temple. And yeah, it's a it's a Super Monkey Ball stage. I only ever played Monkey Ball that one time during that stream where somebody put Monkey Ball on PC. That's my own fault. That's my own fault. I wasn't even paying attention. And this stage is pretty alright. I mean, it doesn't do anything crazy. It just changes Golden Temple from a nondescript stage from a completely it's completely Golden Temple normally is just kind of a whatever stage, but this makes it a little bit more interesting. I like seeing stages that's more focused on these DLC characters, like not just the paid DLC characters. I want to see stages based on the free DLC characters as well. And we got one of them here with Ai here. I don't have any complaints about this. It's completely playable. It looks fine. Oh, I didn't notice those characters up there. Oh, there's Ai. There's Ai. I can't see who the other 2 on the other ball here is. If I had that free camera mod, I would have been able to... I could just look up there, but... Oh, that's Oron and Cubot. Were they DLC characters in Super Monkey Ball? I'm not sure. I know Sonic was a DLC character. But why is Oron and Cubot there? That's pretty... This is pretty cool. I like the visuals here. I guess the only thing I would say is that in the original Golden Temple, this water here was flowing, and it showed, like, you can stay on the water here and it would carry you. That's why it's better to not jump during this section. It's not flowing here. It's not really an issue at all. It's not an issue at all. It's just something I noticed. But yeah, that's a completely fine stage. I like that stage. It was pretty good. Yeah. Sega is a small indie company. Also, thank you for taking care of that bot. I didn't want to point it out while I was doing the thing. They should not have priced this game at $70. This game would do better if it was not $70. This game has too many bugs and issues to be worth $70. This and Sega and over these companies, man, they gotta get it together, man. These AAA companies, man. Anyway, no space. Why am I still playing as II? No space, another Forces stage. And I really like this stage. This one is pretty good. I like the visuals. I mean, you could probably make the argument that there might be a little bit too much going on, but I think it's fine. I think it's completely fine. Again, I don't know about people with lower end PCs. I like the balls that get changed into those regular homing attack enemies. They're still the same ball shape that the original enemies here were. Those Pac-Man enemies. Those not Pac-Man enemies. And yeah. Like, if you were to really say anything about this, I guess there's a whole lot of pink around. There's a whole lot of pink around, and you could potentially... I guess you could potentially miss some of the dash panels or dash hoops because of that. But no, I feel like the pink used here is distinctive enough from the dash stuff that you can still see them. You can still see them coming and whatnot. Like, you should still be able to see them. It's not as big of a deal as that one dash panel in Radiant Emerald. In Route R's Radiant Emerald. And yeah, I mean, the stage is completely fine. I like the music choices here. I like Infinite's theme being played here. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't use the original No Space theme. But then again, a lot of courses in CrossWorlds don't use their original themes either. Like, they just use something else that is vaguely related to it. Kind of like cyberspace. Kind of like the cyberspace CrossWorld here, but yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good stage. I like this one. I really like the visuals and stuff. We got dudes buying $100 GTA without seeing gameplay. Exactly. We haven't seen any gameplay. The most gameplay we've seen out of GTA 6 is from the leaks. I don't know if you saw any of the leaks. I saw some. I saw Lucia, I think. I think it was either Lucia or Jason holding up the gas station. Or was it a restaurant? Whatever. I saw one of the characters running around in the overworld and stuff. That's the most gameplay we ever seen, and that's from some leaks. And people are really trying to pay $100 for it. I mean, it's $80, but people are trying to make arguments for paying $20 more for some extra barbershops and whatever. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, nah, that's bullshit, man. I'm not paying 80 or $100 for that. And it's not even gonna be physical. You're not gonna get a physical disc out of that. You're paying $80 for an empty piece of plastic. You can fuck right off, Rockstar. Seriously. I am not paying that much for that game, man. Like I was thinking about waiting for a sale, but I don't know if I'm even gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna be buying the game at all. Gaming is so sad nowadays. But yeah, it felt like lap 3 of that stage should have probably played Fist Bump. Like the actual theme from that from the Null Space stage for Forces. But yeah. I mean, I like the stage either way. Nah! Nah, get out of here with that. I ain't playing Overwatch. Alaska. I mean, the only difference here, I'll just show it off really quick, I guess. The only difference about Alaska is this is daytime Alaska. I don't think it comes with a music change. Yeah, it's just daytime Alaska. I think it looks pretty good. Just a nice change of scenery. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I ain't got my... Oops, I didn't mean to go to retry, but yeah, I don't have much to say here. I feel like the stage preview screenshot here, I feel like it still looks a little bit too dark. But I mean, that's not really that big of a deal. Stage was I about to go to? Okay, let me switch to... Sure. There are a lot of Unleashed stages in this game. I mean, there's not that much to say about Alaska. It's just daytime. Alright, so here's the second Star Fox stage that got released recently. That got released a few days ago. Oh dear, it's thundering. And yeah, you could. I really like the effect here. I'm pretty sure the track effect here is from the original Galactic Parade. It's just green now, but you can see all these ships fighting in the background. You see the R-Wings, you can see all these ships fighting. I mean, it looks pretty good. I don't even know what these robots are. I think they're from Star Fox Zero? Or maybe the new Star Fox? I don't know. But I really like this. It looks very good. And you can still see everything coming. You can still see everything coming. You can see the planet down there. Yeah, it looks really good. I think you can see the Great Fox in the back. I think that's the Great Fox. Oh wait, no. No, what we just came from was the Great Fox. Oh darn it. Maybe I should keep my eyes on the road. Okay, now I can't even see it at all. There's still lap 3. Yeah, this stage looks fine. This stage looks very good. Yeah, this is the Great Fox. We're going through the underside of the Great Fox. And you can also change the music to whatever you want. And I didn't bring it up, but when you see the I'll show it off right now. I didn't mention it before, and this goes for the same thing with the Corneria stage, but this is one of the, I think this is the first stage mod that actually shows the modded stage picture, because before it would show the original, what the stage originally looked like before the modded stage, but now it actually changes to this mod actually changes the stage to the modded picture. And yeah, I mean, these Star Fox stages look really good, and I don't have any complaints. You can still play it normally. You can still play it as if it were unmodded. Yeah, I mean, and you have different options. You can also change it to a performance mod. You can performance mode, if that's to your liking. And yeah, it's just a good mod. It's just a good stage. I like this one. Moving on. What else? Okay, we got 3 more stages here. This one is Planet Namek. Who would be good for this? Vector, you're green like those Nameks. I mean Namekians, I'm not racist. Those Nameks. And yeah, this is Planet Namek. This is from Dragon Ball. You can see a spaceship over there. You can see the huts over there. You can see these dinosaurs have been changed to dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure there are no dinosaurs on Planet Namek, but they're from the Dragon Ball universe anyway. And you can see the 7 Dragon Balls here. These things are big. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th one is over here. And there is one thing I do gotta say, but there's also Shenron here. Shenlong's gained some weight. He's not usually this big. I mean, he has to, if you're gonna put him here, then you have to change him a little bit to match the original stage. But yeah, the stage is mostly playable as if it were unmodded. There is one thing that I do gotta point out later. We're gonna get into this right now. Pretty soon, actually. It's that this part here, when you're doing a shortcut here, there's usually a plant here, right in front of here. And it's been changed into an invisible wall. There needs to be a plant here. There are plenty of plants that you can use from Planet Namek as a replacement. There needs to be a plant here to show that you can't pass through here. If you mess up this shortcut, if you take the shortcut too wide, you'll be hitting an invisible wall. If you're playing the stage and you don't know that it's there, you either don't know or don't remember that's there, then you're just gonna be running into an invisible wall, and it's going to ruin your day. It's going to ruin your race. That it's not that big of a deal, because if you just hit the shortcut or you just don't take the shortcut at all, then it's not that big of a deal, but it's still something that needs to be there. It's something that you have to interact with. It's something that you need to be able to see coming. And yeah. And this might be a hot take, but I'm not too keen on Dragon Ball music. I mean, there's nothing too crazy going on here. I mean, it sounds fine. I like the themes chosen here. It is from Dragon Ball. It is something I would think Dragon Ball would do, but but it's just not memorable. It's just like, as soon as the stage ends, I'm just gonna forget these themes. And it's, yeah. I mean, that's not a knock on the mod itself. It's just my own personal preference. But yeah, that's yeah, I know Bardock's theme is good. I know Bardock was on Namek at one point or another. I think Bardock was on Namek, right? Whatever. Anyway, that was an alright stage. I like that one. That was pretty good. Did you hear about the Bruce Faulconer stuff? How he didn't actually make the music. He just took the credit of the people he worked with. That's what I heard. Like, he didn't. People keep saying Bruce Faulconer music, but it wasn't. He didn't actually make most of the tracks. I think he did like one or two, but it was other people on his team that made the other themes. I think I could find a video about that. Let me see. Bruce Faulconer. What was it? Story. Who's really behind the
Bruce Faulconer, the
Faulconer?
head of Faulconer Productions. Perhaps no other Faulconer Productions, even before Funimation. Thus, this led to what would be referred to as, and yes, it was Faulconer Productions, but it wasn't just Bruce Faulconer. And a few of these music contacted by Funimation
Yeah.
channel, it's undeniable that he worked on these songs because fallout from Faulconer not being brought in to do GT is a thing of legends. And in the music, and that Funimation infringed upon its music.
I don't think this is what I was looking for. No, this isn't what I was looking for. No, that's not it. Damn, I gotta look it up later. I gotta look it up later, but we gotta keep the stream going. I don't care if it's stolen music. I remember seeing a video about that, but eh. I'll I'll do some more research later. Alright, next stage. Here we have Crisis City over cyberspace. One of two cyberspace mods in this one pack. There's three I know of. Three I know of in total, and this is... Yeah, I mean, this one is pretty good. I like the tornadoes in the background. I like the aesthetics of the stage. I like that we're going through the tornado section on this flying part. How are these trucks still working in the future? Where are they going? What deliveries do you guys need to make? Don't you see the world is covered in fire right now? But anyway, this was pretty good. I like it. It doesn't do anything too drastic with the courses or anything. You can still play the stage as if it were unmodded. And that's always a good thing. That is not because of the stage, that was because of me. I could say it was a stage to try and push the blame off of me, but nah. I'm not one of those fake reporters. There's a disaster going on right now. What do you mean you ordered food? Look, I know there's a hellscape going on, but I need my DoorDash, right? But yeah, the stage is fine. The stage is fine. You can play the stage as if it was unmodded. The stage is perfectly fine. I like the music choices as well. Too bad. And now we got Digital Circus. This mod has two different versions. It originally had one version, but after episode 9, they came out with a second version. What I say applies to both versions, so I'm just gonna run through this one, and I guess I'll just edit the first version on post. So this is the second version. This is the version of the Digital Circus of after Kane gets deleted. And some other things from episode 9. So normally the stage is a little bit brighter, but this after episode 9, after Kane gets deleted, so there's a gray filter over the stage. And the stage looks very good. And I like the music choice. It's music from Glitch's own racing game. Their tiny little racing game that only has one racetrack. And yeah, it's pretty good. I like the like all the aesthetics and stuff. I like the missing floor pieces. Again, the missing floor pieces are because Kane died. Kinger killed Kane. For people watching this that have never watched the Digital Circus, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, and also spoilers. Originally, the mod creator said that there is an Easter egg. I don't know if it's still here in this in this second version here. But I still have not found that, that Easter egg. But yeah, this is pretty fun. I like the stage. It's really well made. And if we look at this, if you look at the doors here, in the first version it had all the main characters plus a few stick figures. In this version, we have all abstracted characters. We have this guy, we have this guy. I don't know who these people are. We have this girl, I think. Then we have the actual name characters. We have Scratch, the first abstraction. We have Queenie, Kinger's wife, Hoffmo. We have Ribbit, and our boy Jax. He brought it upon himself, but it's still sad. People don't. Why are people arguing over the? I don't know if they were even revealed. There is one thing I do gotta say about this stage mod is that I do like the transitional effect here. I do like the transitional effect here, but it does obscure. There is one niche interaction. I don't know if I want to say niche, but it is one interaction that... Oh yeah, we're also going through the void here. Is that during Dash Panel Frenzy, a dash shoot will be behind that, a moving dash shoot will be behind that, transitional effect, and you won't be able to see where it is. You won't be able to see where it is when you go through it, so I'll show it off in a minute. They didn't even reveal a lot of the names, I think. I'm pretty sure. They didn't reveal all of the names of the characters we don't see in the circus. CrossWorlds, so we're gonna go to Digital Circus, and we need to turn on a frenzy. We need to do unlimited item. Where's Dash Panel Frenzy? I guess it's under this one? Whatever. Okay, so it doesn't matter what stage I go through. I guess I'll go through, yeah, this one. Hopefully it's Dash Panel Frenzy. I guess it's a complaint about CrossWorlds that you can't really select what frenzy you get. You can't select all the different types of frenzies. Like, it's either Dash Panel Frenzy... No, the frenzies you can choose are random course object, which can be item frenzy, drift charge, and the unlimited wisp frenzy. I should have picked a faster stage actually, but whatever. This isn't dash panel. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just go here because I think this one's faster. Well, the fastest stage is Coral Town, but I could potentially miss the skip, and I don't want to keep wasting time. It's faster to take this off-road, even if you don't have a speed item. It's kind of like Chrono's Island, but just to a much lesser degree. Digital Circus. Hey! The announcer actually said Digital Circus too. So, Dash Panel Frenzy. So, the rest of this is fine, but when you get to this transition area, there's a dash panel right after this, right on the transformation segment. Fuck you. And because of this effect, you can't see where the dash panel is, and it's gonna be moving back and forth. It's just one dash panel out of however many in this stage, but it is still an issue. I mean, all you have to really do to... All I really do to suggest... the only change I would suggest here is just move the transition effect further down. Just somewhere after it, or make it transparent so that you can actually see the just make it so that you can see the dash panel. That's the only thing I would say here. But otherwise it's not that big of a deal. Like, you can still play the stage normally, and it only comes up during this specific frenzy. Where the hell am I? But yeah, Digital Circus is pretty good. It's another one of those stages. It's one of the few stages that has the announcer actually say the name of the modded track. Planet Namek was another one. And yeah, those are some pretty good stages. Those are some pretty good stages. And yeah, that's about it for this segment. There's a lot more stages to go over that I didn't cover here, but I'll do it next time. Okay, so what do I do now? Maverick, you want to play some CrossWorlds? I mean, there are still more stage mods I could cover, but I mean, I already went 2 hours yapping about stages. I mean, I guess I could play some Legend Comp. I got Emerald rank. Oh right, there's also some other things I didn't cover yet. So there's some new update. We got, if you logged in, I think the campaign is still going on, but if you log in during the final 35th anniversary campaign week thing, you can get a shadow sticker, and then there are some more decals down here. There's this, tap notes, a bunch of stuff from other Sega stuff and other collaborations. I don't know who any of these characters are, but yeah, there's more decals. It's cool. I'm pretty sure this is from Samba de Amigo. But anyway. And we also have some new music. I didn't even realize they changed the album art on this mod. This is a mod for the Mega Man stuff. I didn't know they had this mod. Oh, I didn't know they had this music. Maybe I should play this. Maybe I should play this music in another stream. But where's the here's some new music. Ongeki. This music goes hard, man. You can turn up the volume. Oops. Is this some rhythm game music? Maverick, do you play this? Do you dance to this music? Did you get like a perfect score on these? This stuff slaps. I like this. I like this stuff. There's some more. Oh, Toby Fox. Toby Fox and Camilla. Camellia. Okay. Yeah, this stuff is cool. I'm a big Camellia fan. I do kind of like Toby Fox's music too. This stuff is nice. I really like this. That's alright. That's alright. I'm just gonna end. I'll end the stream soon anyway.
Drop your weapon. Put your hands
I also applied for the Twitch drops thing just a few hours ago. Hopefully I'm able to get that, and I'll stream the Legend Comp. Yeah, I won't be able to stream any any other games, but that's gonna be fun. Is that like 8? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll accept it. I'll accept it. It's 8-Bit Explorer. Okay. Yeah, that's some good music. I like that stuff. Alright, alright. Okay. Join lobby. And I'm gonna try and hurry up and finish the Amy mod. I had to look at some, I still need to do some more audio balancing.
It's my turn now.
I looked at some areas where I needed to do some audio balancing. It's mainly the rival interactions. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get this out soon because a lot of people are talking about Amy recently because of the because of those character bios the Sega recently released. Like, Sega really seems to be trying to get away from Amy being in love with Sonic. Like, but that was her whole thing from her creation. You can't just... That's the thing about Sega nowadays. They're trying to say that this stuff is bad. They're trying to say that romance or having any kind of nuance is just... They're trying to say that having any kind of nuance is just bad. When... Like... They're censoring Amy, they're censoring Rouge's assets. Yeah.
The racers are now getting ready. Now, the race is about to begin.
And for a while, they were... Before Shadow Generations, they were also kind of trying to stay away from Shadow being from the Ark, Shadow's Dark Beginnings. The whole Maria getting shot thing. They did come back to that, but it is still an interesting thing that they're doing.
Yeah.
And not in a good way. Not interesting in a good way. Don't you dare use that. Fuck you, Blaze. Green Hill. Oh boy, I love Green Hill. Oh, god damn it. As soon as I get him first, there has to be a ghost. Darn it. I missed both the dash panel and the 100 rings. Man, I'm bad at this game. Yep. 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 Don't throw it backwards. Why would you throw it backwards? You're already ahead. Man. I mean, it was a legend lobby. It was a legend lobby. Don't worry too much about it, Maverick. Yeah, I don't. Okay. Yeah, don't worry too much about it. I mean, it's all just kart racing at the end of the day. I'm not a sweaty player either. Oh wait, I didn't look at the rankings for Legend Comp, because it needs to be the top 24 people. The top 24 people get to be get to go to the tournament and stuff. Gotta check that out. I was thinking about, like, I was doing pretty well in Legend Comp actually, because this particular one isn't restricted to only Legend players. Anybody can play. So it felt like this one was easier than all the others. Like, I felt like I could have actually at least gone for top 100. I think it's too late for me. I think I started a little bit too late. Like, I think last time I looked, I was like 500 points behind top 24. It's gonna take... I think I'd have to play 24/7 in order for me to get that. Right. I mean, it'd be nice, but like I said, that ranking system favors people who play 24/7. It favors people who just don't leave their houses. Right. Oh well. It's whatever. It's whatever. There's also a video released recently saying how you can dodge the how you can tell which warping effect that is. But the video got them mixed up. It got Dark Child mixed up with slime and weights. And you only see the correction during the in the comments. You! This random Arlie. Not you, Maverick. I mean this other one in the front. Of course, I get hit by a random drill.
Yes, this will do.
This will not do. Ugh.
All right.
That is not alright. Yeah. No. Yeah, alright. Just let me know when you want to play. Let me know when you want to play, I'll hop on. But yeah. Oh yeah, let me check the rankings. So top 24. Huh, it's still, it's huh. It's still about 500. It's still about 500 away from it. Do I want to try? Because I have until the 19th. Because in the rules it said that even if you're not top 24, you can still get top 100 and you'll be considered as an alternate. And as an alternate, you can potentially be selected if somebody from the top 24 doesn't show up. So I could at least go for top 100. Maybe. I don't know. But then again, I don't want to like tear my hair out trying to go for this. I don't know. It's all stuff, but probably gonna do some more CrossWorlds streams later on in the week. Gonna do some Legend Comp. Maybe go over more stages. But that's about it. Thanks everybody for watching, and yeah, I got the Emerald Racer. Yep, thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.